My name is Carter Hill, and I'm somewhat of a genius. 1 week ago, I was tasked with creating an autobiography.
A week ago? Why are you only starting now? You're a serial procrastinator.
I am not. I prepare for things, Mum. Albert Einstein slept 12 hours a day and no one questioned his work ethic. Mum just doesn't understand me. I am a filmmaker. So when my teacher told me to create an autobiography, I was thrilled. Not just for the chance to use my skills, but for the opportunity to talk about my favourite person. Me. What I wasn't prepared for was being told to record a process journal. It's just like this school. Take an amazing assignment and ruin it with a futile bonus task. I'm sure film school in LA will be much better than this. My teacher said that a big part of our autobiographies is how we push ourselves with our use of technology. I'm going to use my green screen to put in explosions, spaceships, shark monsters. It's going to be epic. That's how I tend to do things. I'm handed a simple task and I turn it into a creative masterpiece. I'm kind of a hero that way. You know, my teachers often get jealous of me. They can't handle the thought of one of their students being more talented than them, so they give me a B-. If only they could put their egos aside.
Yeah, they're the ones with egos.
Shut up, Mum. Don't you have anything better to do?
Carter demanded that I help him film his autobiography, even though we're currently doing renovations and he knows I have to work. But if I keep helping the way I am, I figure he'll let me go soon enough.
I know I will create a masterpiece, despite Mum's pathetic attempts at sabotage. But enough about my life. On with the autobiography. My epic film will take inspiration from other creative works, of course. I use my favourite show, Community, as a reference for my autobiography. I am especially interested in the episode Documentary Filmmaking Redux, where the Dean of Greendale Community College makes a commercial for the school, because it sums up my situation. Well, except for the fact that I'm a better writer and director than the Dean. And except for the fact that I'm not going to fail in the end.
Well, that's great, Carter. What about some facts about yourself? Why don't you tell us an interesting story?
Fine. Well, I was born in Scottsdale, Arizona, against all odds, in the sweltering desert heat.
Well, there was air conditioning at the hospital, Carter, but when you were born, the umbilical cord was wrapped around your neck, so we had to go in and have an emergency C-section.
Mum, this is my birth story. Stop trying to make everything about you. So about me, I was born in December the 8th, 2007, amidst the global financial crisis. I was an angel sent down to Earth to warn mankind of the imminent bank crash. You know, my first words were stock market recession.
That is certainly not the case. And would an angel walk into a cactus?
I was 2, Mum. I was practicing my backwards walking. You will never let me hear the end of that. I've decided to let my dogs act in my autobiography. Dogs are one of the only things I love as much as myself. When I lived in Arizona, I had a dog named Archie. According to my dad, he once scaled one of the walls of the house trying to catch a rat. I don't remember Archie since I left Arizona when I was 3. Now I have 2 dogs of my own, named Obi-Wan and Wicket. Hopefully by acting in my autobiography, they'll kick off a successful career. Down. They're rising stars. So I've hit a small speed bump. The house is currently under renovation, meaning I can't fit the green screen inside anymore.
This movie is really taking its toll on Carter. I think he's gone in way over his head. He's going to have to rethink it and come up with more realistic goals.
I'll have to branch out into other areas of film. I'm talking more effects. I'm talking Hollywood cameras. I'm talking puppets. You know, this is just like Documentary Filmmaking Redux. The Dean realizes his commercial is subpar and he steps it up a notch. He really bears down on it. All good things take time. And this is going to be the best damn thing this world has ever seen. And anteaters! I think, in a way, recording this journal has helped me understand something about myself. That when I'm given a stupid task, like recording a journal, I will always go above and beyond. I will always come out on top. I will always win.
Carter is out of control. I can no longer walk through the house without tripping over a puppet or smoke effects or being bitten by a man who's been hired to play an anteater. I no longer care about the renovations or work or getting this anteater man out of my house. I genuinely fear for Carter's sanity.
My own mother has turned against me. But that's okay. I never needed her. When this is done, I will have an epic autobiographical masterpiece. And all Mum will have is her job and her renovated house. My film is finally finished. My life's work has come to a conclusion. This is the worst piece of crap I have ever seen in my entire life. I can't believe this. How could I have been so blind? My name is Carter Hill, and I am a human being. A very flawed human being. The kind that makes mistakes. I made the mistake of thinking that I was better than everyone. I made the mistake of pushing away the people I care about. I made the mistake of mistaking myself for a genius. I kept comparing myself to documentary filmmaking redux, but I missed the most important part. The part where the dean goes insane and where he realizes that he screwed up. So here I am, doing what the dean did at the end of that episode. Apologizing. Apologizing to my teacher and to the people I roped into this. This humility thing, it's kind of a foreign concept to me, and I understand that's part of the problem. I get the feeling it's a lesson I'm going to have to teach myself every day. Did we get it? We got it. This is going to be so good. So maybe this was all part of the autobiography. Maybe this whole thing was just a script I cooked up while waiting on the train. But I wouldn't have written any of this. I wouldn't have chosen this episode of Community to compare myself with if there wasn't an inconvenient truth lurking inside. Maybe I'm just Abed, a kid mistaking fiction for reality. Or maybe I'm a flawed individual, using film to try and understand himself, and teach himself how to be better.
They say I'm cooler than cool,
that I'm the best of the best.
cause they know that when I do it, I'ma do it to death.
See, I be taking their breath.
Cause they know that I'm fly.
You couldn't be as fresh as me, so tell me why would you try?
Could it be in my walk?
Or maybe it's in my talk.
They know that when the roof is burning, that your boy was the spark.
Cause I'm hotter than hell.
And that's meant in a good way.
We party like the weekend even when it's a Tuesday.
Always day or Thursday.